What's up, interwebs? Welcome to the Skyler Grant Podcast, where we go through the only novel I've ever pantsed and finished, and we go through a chapter every episode, read to you by my good friend Adam Daley of the ZOP Gaming.
Hello, everyone.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Tim Green. Yeah, my channel and everything. Kind of should introduce myself.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, this novel is it's a rough draft, and sometimes rough doesn't even come close to it. It's more like
it's an outline.
There's
an idea on paper.
No, it's more like a log cabin with the bark and branches still on.
It's just a pile of logs.
Yes.
That someone pointed at and went, "That's a log cabin."
Yes. That's how rough it is at times. So, but we're going through it, and afterwards we discuss it. Anything I can remember about writing it, and anything that Adam wants to shine a bright spotlight on. And then maybe we might go off on a tangent about Sam Elliott and how he's Jenna's dead dad.
Yeah, Jenna still has a dead dad.
I don't think we hit enough about Jenna's dead dad in the last episode.
No, we had not.
So we need to talk about, really hype up how Jenna's dad is dead in this episode. But before we get to the reading, why don't you go and hit that like button if you go on to like this episode. As a prayer to the holy algorithm.
The holy algorithm.
And subscribe because we got writing content. And if you have a little extra time after going through my writing content, I guess you could go to check out ZOP Gaming. Yeah. If you're into the whole... they're bad at gaming.
Mid-tier at best.
The reason why there's the pros is in quotes.
Yeah, we're not professionals.
No, but
we're barely amateurs.
That's only if you have some extra time there. And I have a lot of bad content on this channel for you to go through if you want some bad content.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But with that out of the way, Adam, you can start reading when you're ready.
Thank you. Skyler Grant, Chapter 44. Jenna quickly filled them in on what she had done. Once she was done, Skyler didn't respond right away. He was busy thinking of destroying the base was enough. Should they go after Dr. King and make sure he pays for his crimes? If that was the case, destroying the base would eliminate evidence that could be used to help convict him. "What are you thinking about?" asked Hillary. "I think we need to get Dr. King," Skyler replied. "What?" said Jenna. "You want to go after him? I thought you wanted to destroy that base and all the information in it." "I do, but if we don't know if Dr. King is even in that base..." "He could have gotten that gene, injected himself, and left. As much as he deserves to die, I am not sure we are the ones who should pass judgment on him and be the executioners." "My father is dead because of that man. He does not deserve to die. He was going to kill every kid he kidnapped to get the information he has now. Who knew what he was going to do to Hillary and your best friend Jared? Also, if we do go after him, we have no clue what his powers might be if he gave himself that artificial gene. We both know he'll be the first one to get gene." "Yes, but the three of us together, we can take him down." "What if we can't?" said Hillary, jumping into the discussion. "What do you mean?" "What if we can't? He turns out to be too strong, or he gets away. We have a way to end this. If Dr. King is in there, he will die in the explosion and prevent anyone else from getting that gene and all the information about it with him. We don't know if he's even in there." "Yes, we do," said Jenna. Skyler shot his head to her. "How? Do you really think I was going to go to the trouble to blow that facility up without him in it? First thing I did was check to see if he was in there, and he is. He was in a lab in the north section. However, he might not be there anymore, having to wait for you to finish your recreational activities. We need to decide now." "Skyler," said Hillary, this all ends quickly. Jenna teleports us to those storage tanks, you blast them with your energy, and that whole facility is gone. And we can home and be with each other and with And with must more of... Skyler smiled. When he started his plan to find Hillary after knowing who was involved, he was out for blood. Now he was at the point to get the person, and he didn't want them to die. He knew Dr. King should suffer more than a quick death for what he did, but he was tired of fighting. He wanted to go home and be done with this. Let's go and end this. That was the entire chapter.
Wait. So. It's got,
it wasn't even a full page.
Her dad is dead, but he shouldn't die?
Yeah, it gets really confusing.
What? Okay, that makes no sense.
No, it does not.
But until we figure out the rule of cool, and it's got a whole thing. That's great. That's smart. But what would be cool as the whole motive and reason behind this thing? Yeah, it still doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was meant to be like, and should die, but I added the NT and dash comma apostrophe T to it to make it shouldn't die.
Yeah, the last full sentence in here, he knew Dr. King should suffer more than a quick death for what he did, but he was tired of fighting. He just wanted to go home and be done with it. That was a moment of the author absolutely writing, I'm done with this story. I just want to go home and be done with it.
What are you trying to say? I was done with the story and I just wanted to be done with it?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Like, that was the most obvious thing. Like, as I read that sentence, I was like, this is the author allowing it to sneak through their actual idea of the entire book.
Yep.
I want it to end. I'm making things move way quicker than it should.
I love how Hillary's like, why don't we just go home and we can, have more of the...
Yeah. And he just...
smiles.
With must more of.
Much more of.
It's not much more.
It's must.
Must more.
Must more of. And he's like, ooh, I like that idea.
So he just smiles, and it's just like... Did she just say, hey, let's forget about closing this chapter and go fuck some more?
No, I think it was more of a, hey, let's wrap this up, this whole thing with Dr. King and everything, and then we can go home and we can do, what we just did a lot more. So apparently, either she's not satisfied, or she really is satisfied and really thinks something happened. She felt something.
Maybe. Who knows?
And I do really love how Jenna calls out them on their extra...
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, he was
Your
there.
Extracurricular activities.
Oh, and by the way, I love how they say, we don't know if Dr. King has the gene. When Jenna went back in...
Yeah, it said that he has the gene.
And his powers are starting to manifest. Lily says that. She, you know what it is? She was so... shocked by teleporting in on Skyler and Hillary in the last chapter, that she completely...
She forgot.
She has amnesia.
Everything. Now she's like, I don't know if he has the gene. Even though not moments earlier, I figured out that he has it and where he is.
Yep.
But I remembered where he was, I think.
Yes. But I don't know. He's still probably in the facility, but maybe not where he originally was.
Which is weird because all you have to do is jump into that control room, ask the computer where he was. Oh, wait, I shut down all the computers.
Oh, that was something I forgot to bring up in the last episode.
She shut down all the computers.
The thing I forgot to bring up is how she was searching for multiple things at the same time.
Well, because all she has to do is ask.
Yes,
and think it.
But you can't think more than one thought at a time.
Some people can.
Sure.
Usually one of them is, naughty. The other one is like, what should I eat?
No, it's one thought at a time.
Oh, whoa.
It seems like you're thinking more than one thought at a time. It's only one thought at a time.
Okay.
So, but I just wanted to bring that up.
She can split her focus.
And how much she has mastered her technology.
Oh, absolutely.
To the point
within
where
moments.
Now she can see the stuff in her head.
And immediately know the information.
Yes.
That's just
I clearly wanted her to be super smart as well after this.
She is the main character. She's the focus of this story.
I clearly wanted someone to have the super genius ability.
Yeah.
And I wanted it to eventually be Skyler. I decided on Skyler, but this also gave her super smart ability because she can remember it. Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You just kept giving everyone extra powers.
I always knew the idea because in
Yeah, but Jenna has 3 now.
yes,
Maybe 4.
there was 3. Because the idea was
empathy is one of her powers.
I'm pretty sure it was.
That's actually terrible and lame.
I know.
Why do you keep doing this to her?
Because I hate her.
All Jenna has is a force field.
No, that's Hillary.
Oh, that's only Hillary.
Yeah.
Or is it her mom that has it? I don't know, because they're both Hillary.
No, sorry, my bad. Isis is the one that has that. No, you got me off this, you do.
Yeah, I did.
But no, like the idea was like I don't know what was going on with this whole thing, but like the empathy was one of her powers.
The best
I don't
part
know
is,
why.
This is chapter 44
of 45 with an epilogue.
45 with an epilogue.
Making 46. Yes.
We haven't seen, like they haven't confronted Dr. King yet. So in one chapter, we are going to wrap this. It's
a longer chapter than
2,
most.
3, 4. Yeah, it's longer.
It's longer, but not as long as it should be for
the fact that we have a fight that's got to happen.
Yeah, it's a super short fight.
People with a bunch of powers.
Yep. Oh, and by the way,
yeah,
because how like
Hillary with her one power.
All you need
all you need is love.
Depending on how you want to go with structure, story structure, and everything, all you really need for a story structure is you need an inciting incident, increasing tension to the climax, and then a resolution. Yeah. So far, you haven't truly built. Like no. There is no resolution. Okay. It just happens. We get to the okay. There is a resolution. It's about a paragraph. And when we get there, you'll find out. And then you get to the epilogue, which is actually the resolution, but it's 6 months later. So it's not even a resolution. It's like, oh, hey, what's going on? Where are they? It's more of a, where are they now? Type of situation. Okay. All right. I can't wait to get to that. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this chapter is as short as it is because you know what? I didn't feel like writing that day, and I needed to write. So I really wrote. It's a good start. It's an absolutely good start of a much longer chapter. This chapter could have easily just been merged into chapter 45, and it would have been fine. Hell, even 44. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it could have been either one. Actually, it probably would be better in 44 and make that one a little bit longer. Exactly. Because that was 2 pages. Exactly. I don't know, that was like 3 pages? 2? Something like that. Something like that. But it would have made it longer than what it is. So, I don't know. But I was... Clearly, he just wanted to be done and go home. Go home. That's exactly how I felt. You know what? I just want to be done and go home now. I just want to be done. I only have 2 more things to read. Just want to be done with this story. So you can go home, Tim. So you can go home, Tim. So you can go home. You go home, Tim. It's sorry, Adam. I live here now. It's not even a full page. I know. That's the best and part. All it was we don't know where. We know where he is. He's inside the base. No. So we should destroy the base. No. It's really Okay, we're gonna destroy the base. We're going to destroy the base. But should we go and get Dr. King first before we destroy the base? So that he can face actual judicial punishment. Or should we just destroy the base and let him die? And hopefully he dies. If he's in there. By the way, that's a villain plan of hoping that he dies. Yes, it is. That's all I guess. Now the more I think of it, is Skyler gonna monologue? This should really be at the end of the last chapter, not in the next chapter. Exactly. This really should be the end of the last chapter. We should also have Skyler monologue during the final chapter. Just saying, in a rewrite, he just starts talking. Monologuing.
Like he legit,
You find
because of his memory, he takes like a late night host's monologue and just goes with that.
Skyler Grant, you turn out that Skyler Grant has been the villain the entire time.
Dr. King is actually trying to set those kids free.
Skyler Grant.
Even though he put them in a box to die. It was to actually trigger their powers.
Yes.
He figured out that lowering the oxygen level to a certain amount that would cause them to, much like Deadpool, boom, their genes just suddenly activate. And now they've got powers. Boom, all the oxygen comes back in the room and they wake up and they're going to be super cool.
Yeah.
And that's what Dr. King was trying to do for these kids.
So you're saying the villain of the story is like Skyler. He's cool.
Yes.
But evil.
Yes. But he's not evil because Skyler's actually the bad guy.
No, Skyler is the main character and has the easiest time as the main character.
This dude, like, ran away from the cops in the woods. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Started worked out with Jin for a week.
Unlocked his powers.
Because
he heard his girlfriend get recaptured.
Yeah. No other tragic event. Just, I heard her get recaptured.
And then trained again for another week.
Yeah.
And then left to go do some weird... Put his best friend in life-threatening danger.
Oh, by the way, he does it more than once.
Yes.
Like, the first time he shows up at the school, that could, because of the Dr. King's organization, that could have been Jared's death right there.
Yep.
But no.
But then it actually wants him to potentially die.
Exactly. Like, his plan, he set up a plan before setting up a plan.
Yep. And then do the most ridiculous rescue attempt because he knows they're going to try something and waits until they're on their way. Instead of, just spray, what he did with Jenna, spring it on them in the middle of their own plan.
No. He needed to be cool at that moment and do a highway heist.
See, the thing is, you could be cool at that way, but he was so hyped up on the heist thing at the end on the road that he couldn't get past, couldn't figure out a plan.
Cool plans.
There was no cool of a plan that he could think of in that short time that would allow him to do it, right there so they could run and not give them time to go to his house.
Yeah, he is. And and then he got laid.
And he gets laid. Well, then you got Jenna, who is almost abducted by a group of mercenaries.
Yep. Rescued.
Rescued by...
Confused as to what was going on.
Hold on. Rescued by a boy who is a year or 2 years younger, depending on where we are in the chat in the book, because he goes from 15 to 14 back to 15.
Yeah, and she was 16 or 17.
Nope, she was always 16.
Okay, yeah.
Learns her dad doesn't want her to train about her superpowers that he's known about potentially that she still doesn't know about.
Yeah.
And then witnesses her dad die.
Yep.
Unlocks her powers. Comes and rescues Skyler, who's been captured.
Yeah.
Has a logical plan to rescue the teenagers without him. Gets convinced by Skyler to let him come in. Only for her to witness someone die.
Another person die.
Right in front of her.
Yep.
Only to set up the entire plan to destroy the facility.
Yes, she does all of the work.
And then teleports back to see Skyler getting laid by his girlfriend.
No. She saw Hillary naked sitting on top of his...
Oh, she was just saying, okay, then nothing...
Yeah, that's all that was happening.
Because let's be honest, just that alone, it was done.
Yeah,
it was over.
Yeah, it's what the Mormons call soaking.
Oh God!
You don't move because moving is a sin.
What?
That's the sin part. Yeah, listener, you're now opening a new tab for Google or whatever your browser is, and you're looking up soaking. I know that some of you are.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, this is. I have corrupted so many of you, or at least you're sitting there going, well, I mean, it makes sense.
Why did you? I'm surprised you didn't say that last episode.
Nope, no, I saved it.
You saved it because
I
you know
saved
we were
it.
going to talk about it in this episode.
Well, because we didn't have a lot. There was so little to talk about in this episode.
Okay. So you were saving it for the right time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know what episode you were waiting for. The
Much
wrap
like-
up episode.
Much like some people who save it for the right time, but they soak now and then. It's like a microwave. You put it in for 2 minutes and then it's done.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sorry, listeners. Don't worry. Yes, you can go ahead and I will follow you and my hashtag cancel Adam.
Hey, subscribe to my channel. You get more humor like this over there. Jedi's even worse than me.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So awesome. Anyway, Tim,
Yeah. So,
did you want to wrap it up?
yeah, we should probably wrap
Okay.
because there's nothing much to talk about after that, and there's nothing much in this episode, this chapter.
No, not really.
Okay, you made it this far, so why not comment down below? I will agree with you if you type in hashtag cancel Adam in the bottom because wow,
no.
that sounds bad. That's some of the worst stuff he said.
Hey, do
That's
not put links to any sites about soaking.
Yes, I will delete those.
That is too far.
I will delete those. Not the,
Now go over to ZOP Gaming.
Oh.
Any video over there and just start talking about it. People will respond.
Yeah, Jedi.
Maybe yikes.
Oh yeah, but you comment down below what you thought of this episode, this chapter.
Yes.
Since you made it here, I'm assuming you're enjoying it. So why not smash that like button? It's a prayer to the holy algorithm.
The holy algorithm.
That while someone's soaking. And and subscribe because I got running content on this channel. Speaking of that running content, I'll have it on screen now. One will be the rest of the episodes for the Skyler Grant Podcast. You can get caught up if you're not caught up. And the other one will be the best writing video I have that supports what you're looking for. Click on one. We'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.